Yeah, this is the Zoyowa deck, guys, and really what you're all about here is this kind of row right here, is these nice NAZGULs. So these things get really large. They're able to do the Zoyowa things. They can put cards from your hand into your graveyard, and trigger Zoyowa, who loves to descend or put permanents to be put into the graveyard from anywhere that will meet the requisites for its triggers. And the opponent will even have to sacrifice or discard a card, or or take 3 damage to each opponent who didn't. So very good for EDH. These are EDH minded cards, so you'll get value overall from all your opponents. What a fantastic card to take to like a casual commander night, and really have fun with like your NAZGUL. Obviously, my kind of recommendation to you when you're running the 9 NAZGUL is that if you're running just the 9, you might not see another one in certain instances. So it's important that you run like another kind of additional ring tempt kind of trigger to kind of let you start moving through your deck, get to that level 2 where you're drawing a card and discarding a card. That's going to be very beneficial for you. Call of the Ring can also do that, where it's just constantly ring tempting you upon your upkeep. Other than that, just some nice little 1-mana legendaries, nice acceleration here, such as Mox Amber for the Zoyowa. And yeah, once you have a good base to start from, you can kind of move out and have some funner, more thinking plays. And that's the deck, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed Zoyowa. I say Zoyowa. Zoyowa. Mythweaver or Pock? The Pocker. Alright, we'll keep it. A nice little descend play. We have a little nice 1-mana play here. Just doing all the things we want to do. So move right into Zhao. Love Shelly. You know what's kind of fun is that this card can, like, in the right circumstances, can really just wreck your world. Yeah, like if they go like kind of, dork into this and play like a fetch land here, they're just like really like firing, So there is that, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We will descend, so they will have to decide. The slasher kind of puts them in a rough spot. Inti does like kind of get the party started too for the descend triggers. But this just looks like a Pock play, right? Setting up Pock here. I'd assume so. This does kind of give him a problem, the unstoppable slasher. Okay, they're still so they're setting up for a bigger Pock. So I want Shelly, so we'll see what we get here. If we can curve into Shelly, it looks like we can. We won't be able to play the Fell. It looks like it's slasher time. I will not trigger this turn. That's 3 damage there. I think it's the slasher, like every time, 10 out of 10. Shelly might just get the victory for us here. It's possible. Because they will have a tough time. So they get 2 River Tears outlooks here. They'll get to pop this on my next turn, and then they'll have like a, what is it, the Titan on the next play. Primal Titan, prime time. All these have Dutch tests, so they're just not into this, trust me. Yeah, I could exert this and go. I could go right into a Shelly hasted. They would have to block it. What a card. If they kill it, my Zoyowa goes through. They want to get their land value here. They want to pop that before they die. So Mythweaver Pock will just create another land here. Another forest. Maybe they have like an indestructible? No, they just lose it. So we still get to descend. Because we did descend. It did return, but it did descend. And they folded in a Shia. 2 damage here. It's the play opponent. Another Mythweaver Pock turn or what? I would probably try to play Pock and try to like kill my Shelly, block my Shelly. Land would be good because then I could kill whatever they put out there. Another fetch land opponent, another creature play. Okay, fade that. But are you playing like a Oracle Moldiah here? Chocobo, what do you got? Nothing. It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. I do kind of like the Nazgul because I can just like let my Shelly get through here, which is kind of fun on the first attempt. So that's pretty cool. What are you gonna do, opponent? Okay. Does that give him like 2 lands at once? That's kind of busted. Sure, I'll take him back to the command zone. It seems fine like this. Guys, this is the deck. We can take Pock out. There is like no problems here. Like, we are just the Drano, El Drano. So sick. Gaunty, Violent Tumor. Yeah, Violent Tumor I think has a good shot here. Just like putting in any card into our graveyard and being a Death Toucher seems cool. Kugla, you're gonna kill my Shelly, you little bastard. But now it's dead. So sorry. Bird. Trample is going to be hard for you to deal with here. So, there's that. How do we want to do this? To still get us into a Zhao. This one. Let's put it on this one. And that's a lethal attack right there. All right. GG's. The real Power 9. Strana. And yeah, we're gonna have probably like 10,000 one day. It's gonna be awesome. 10,000 strong. This is an interesting hand. I think it's a cool one-lander, especially with the Oliphant. It's like just interesting. I like Tiny Bones. I would love to go Tiny Bones to Call of the Ring, to Nazgul. I'd love to like just, yeah, I'd love to hit land just like that. That is perfect. We could always not cycle this and then hit Zoyowa too. That was so rude, opponent. I still want to get the Call of the Ring down, but I also want to do this thing. No, this is, we need to like ensure our mana here. I think we're going to be able to function off the 4. She's annoying though. The Tessa is very annoying. Lots of Nazgul. I have no way of like resurrecting them. So I think we just spam the Nazguls and just pray. But I am so excited actually that our Zoyowa deck is going against Mythweaver and now Tessa of the Ghost Council. It's like shows that our deck is like kind of really doing the thing. So we're definitely going to be dark ritualizing this hand. There's no doubt about it. It will like open up our gameplay here quite a bit. So when in terms of ordering this, that's the beginning of the upkeep. The ring will tempt you. I feel like it's just kind of like Dark Ritual, Zoyowa, Nazgul though. I feel like that's kind of like our best play here. Creature has to attack, right? Let's say goodbye to that one. Swing in. Can say goodbye to the land. We have these map tokens here. Usually she's able to swing in, but she's having a hard time now. I wonder if that takes the call, but this is at the beginning of our upkeep, so maybe they take the Gaunty. Izareth is probably a good option too. Huh, Worm Coil Engine, huh? Well, I definitely want to get my upkeep Nazgul going. So let's go ahead and get Zoyowa a little bit stronger. Hopefully hit a land. Oh yeah, we'll definitely take that. We're gonna risk it for the Worm Coil. Alright, so barring like a really nasty board wipe, we're in pretty good shape here. That's very good. But nothing's dying from them, right? That was Exile. Who do we want to be our ring bearer? Probably Zhao. Oh yeah. Oh, that's another one, guys. Oh yeah. Have you guys seen this before? Have you seen it? I'm good. Oh man. Yo, Zoyowa. Pock again. So we'll do 2 more games. Let's see how it goes. Appa goes first with a Shelly. Never hated that. They're very hard to deal with. We're not triggering Zoyowa here, so probably our best interest just to get kind of FOMO down or Inti. Really go to town with the NAZGUL. Creature, land. Don't see FOMO kind of doing its thing yet. Go Zoyowa next turn. Tarn, Sculling Tarn. Got that card engine going. Let's start putting creatures in the yard for Gorex. Just value here. Get the Shelly down next turn. Try to do the thing. Vivian. Interesting. Good card. That's such a good draw for us. So good for Inti too. And Zoyowa. I feel like we could do a lot right now. Even get like a Aegon down. Tough one. I think maybe it's still Shelly this turn. I'm going to face. I think it's the FOMO. Or land this time. Probably land. I think I'm going to unearth that in a second. So what I want to do is want to get black. Borax. That's double black. That's fine. Should I? I don't think so. I go here. Discard that. I like Henrika. She's really good. They still don't go with Pock, which is so strange.
We will adapt to any threat.
The Gorax is really cool. I think we're just gonna get the Econ, right? There's lots of pressure. Sorcery land. Very close for our FOMO.
The more the harrier.
Okay, so 3-mana play. Oh, that's so lucky. Actually, it does prolong the game, doesn't it? They're still dead to the Shelly, though, most circumstances. That's perfect. Perfect card to get our FOMO going. How do I get it in there, though? Because this is whenever you attack. I wonder if they triggered auto the triggers correctly. I wonder if I can do that in combat. Oh, this has to attack too. Damn. Well, that wouldn't be a good attack for the FOMO to just send into the void. Death touch, homie. And Shelter just once again just absolutely dunks on everything. That's kind of what we learned here. It's pretty good.
I call, and Ikoria answers.
That's perfect. Little hasty flyer. The value? I think we're good. Nice. Fancy blocks, opponent, I have to say. Very elaborate. Draw? Draw a card? Boom. They never believe it. They never believe it, guys. Kilula. Seems good. Seems super fast. Turn one Gaunty. No, you have to eat it. It's like turn one Zoyowa, I think. The blood token would be kind of good there too. Avora Inti. We could just play them both next turn. Cool. What you gonna do, opponent? Black market, huh? Just makes sense just to spew our hand out. Strike it rich. We just do everything. Just everything. Now, if they don't have the Toxic Deluge or Meat Hook, we're good. Don't know exactly what they do in this deck, but they made the token, so that's a good sign. Ooh, that's so good. Hooded Blightfang. Well, that was rude. Yeah, sure. And my Aurora? Dang, homie. Surely I'm gonna make the Aurora stronger, right? Worm coil. It's funny. Psycho Rift. It's a good card. Can they make another changeling here? Yes. That's pretty psychotic, but hey. At the beginning of your intercept, if a player lost 4 more life this turn, you draw. Okay. They need to play their commander here. They do gain some life here, right? No. They're dead here. They just die. Lots of pressure, huh? Well. Thanks for joining me, everybody, today. Fantastic. Tell your friends. We're almost there, guys. Going to be like at 750 soon for our next deck giveaway. So this would be fantastic, too, just to kind of showcase. I'm very excited to show off this deck. It looks really sweet and fun. Basically, like kind of the swaps, for instance, to get into like Commander is, I mean, we have these pretty cool cards like Molten Collapse, but with our low mana Commander, we can play like Deflecting Swat, and also we can play the other freebie, Rollick, Deadly Rollick. So we can definitely get into some of that. In terms of cuts, you know, this would be probably a cut for that. You can get Animate Dead here for the Persist to get it like more flexible. Love the Scrapware Mud to turn on Delirium. It did it multiple times with FOMO today, so that was cool. Kind of like all the ramp overall. How we feel about like these like 1 mana kind of Death Touchers? They're pretty cool. You know, they're pretty cool in their own right, but I prefer the one that I guess that draws more than anything. But you also want to make the Hooded Blight thing decent enough. So there's that. But it's kind of invaluable to have these like Oliphants and Trolls just like making Delirium. So that's just kind of something that you need to consider to always keep Zoyowa triggering, because a Zoyowa that doesn't trigger is not very fun, is it? You know, so you really want to kind of maximize all the fetch lands that you're rolling. We even run a Maestro's Theater, and I think we run another. I would probably consider like another one that kind of gets you into that red. Search Swamp Mountain. There is one more. We should probably run both of them. Yeah, the Riveteur's Outlook also finds Swamp Mountain, so you definitely want those two, along with your other fetch lands. Yeah, but I kind of want to figure this out so that I can just have a really seamless like exchange to the next format. This would be a Soul Ring here. It's no problem. Molten Collapse is cool, but yeah, you can just get some other stuff, right? Some other goodies. These 6 mana plays are this Wormcoil Engine is kind of like on my mind too. Seems like we were just so far away from it, like on each instance. It's probably similar like to a Harvester of Souls, where it's just like you need to reanimate it or else it's just not as good. And I'm considering just like doing like an Entomb type of effect for this. I don't have this card anyway, so I might just swap this for an Entomb, and then that will make our Animate dead and reanimate better with a Wormcoil at least. Bitter Triumph is pretty cool. Yeah, we need that for Planeswalkers for sure. Yeah, it's probably one of these Vampires of the Dire Moon or the Falmer Knight. I think I'll probably edge out. This one gets a card for 3 mana. That's not bad. Might actually be all right. Well, I think that's what we'll do. We'll probably say goodbye to one of these, keep the other legends in, and be pretty happy. All right, everybody. Have a swell day. I'll see you all soon.